Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Armored Core 6. So for today, I'm probably going to at least try to finish Chapter 1, but we'll see how things go depending on everything. Let's see. First, let me double check. Not really big on shotguns, but I mean, now that I can actually use some of the laser weapons, though I don't. It's hard to say because I just don't know if it'll be as useful, but I want to save money for if I need other stuff. Well, let's do the combat logs.
Got a job for you, 621. One of the Balaam companies has put in a request.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven! This request comes from our affiliate Dafeng. We're conducting an investigation into the Vespers, Arquebus's augmented human squad. Currently our focus is on their 4th squad leader, V4 Rusty. Sweep the route Rusty took during Operation Wall Climber and retrieve combat logs from the wrecks he left on his way in. The wall is now under Arquebus's control, and they've stationed their MT squads there for the Coral survey. As such, he'll be targeting the brief window where their main force is deployed elsewhere. Keep an eye on the time and retrieve as many logs as you can. That concludes the briefing. We expect prompt results, Gun 13.
Alright. I mean, I don't really have much I can do with this, but
621, you should be used to Rubicon by now. Time to take a break from shooting up the place.
except I still end up shooting up the place even when I don't have that as the primary mission objective, so I don't know if that really counts. Hey.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Search the nearby wrecks for combat logs recording engagements with V4 Rusty. That's what we're looking for, 621. I'll analyze it on my end. This gives us some more insight about V4's skills.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he is a adequate pilot.
Analyzing log. Some more evidence on what the Coral situation looks like.
I think I'm missing something, but
Unidentified 18. Open fire! Kill the intruder!
I'm busy. Go away.
That makes 3 logs. Arquebus is useful. We've got visuals on V4's AC assembly. Analyzing. Worthless.
Stop! What are you doing here?
That's 5 logs. Keep an eye on the clock. Either avoid combat or make it very interesting. This could be worth something.
Now, I have played the game before, so I know that Rusty is actually also working for the Rubiconians. So that also makes sense. I know there's one down here, so...
Analyzing. Nothing we can sell here.
You, AC pilot. You're no comrade of ours, are you? Wait, you killed them all!
A Liberation Front survivor. It'll just hold us up if you engage her. The mission comes before everything else.
Shameless corporate dog! Go! Leave Rubicon alone!
Yeah, this is not something I can do right now, because I'm just not strong enough to deal with her specifically, but...
Wrap it up. Arquebus's main force will be here any minute now. We've got enough logs to satisfy the request. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
I mean, minimal repair costs, so... But I'm not going to be able to beat her right now, considering my weaponry, and... Which doesn't thrill me, because that means I may have to actually rely on better stuff.
2 new messages.
Gun 13 Raven. You bagged us some decent intel on V4. I'll report this to Commander Michigan. Additionally, I'll introduce myself. Gun 6 Red. But you can call me sir. Privileged to be among Balaam's best, even if I am stuck whipping you independents into shape. Believe you me, I'm gonna put you to work.
Notice there seems to be other messages in here that I wasn't expecting.
Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. Your records have been updated. Granting authorization to perform ACOS upgrades. Additional. All Mind hereby invites you to the Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program. The Arena is a virtual combat simulator designed to support the development of registered mercenaries. It also serves as a benchmark to appraise and rank the mercenaries active on Rubicon. We look forward to your participation.
Finally. Now I can actually get stronger. Yeah. Now the question is, how much of these can I get right now? that many, obviously, but... Funny how Red is one of the first ones you fight. Now, I will say that while I am glad that they have enough different endings, I think they should add more. Like where you choose to work with some of the various factions. Like maybe you can choose to go against Walter's decisions and work with Balaam, or for whatever reason work with Arquebus. Or even like where you better way to do the Rubiconians. Well, since I'm gonna have to fight this guy in a little bit, it's probably for the best. That's not really ideal that the missiles aren't working quite the way I would like. I do hate that when you miss your chance to do criticals, but... Well, that's one down.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Okay. I suppose you get money too for doing it, so... I suppose you can then refight them. So Rummy might give me a challenge when I fight him in the future, but we'll see.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 28, rank F. Subject AC, Burn Pickaxe, call sign, Index Dunham. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
All right. Okay.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
All right. Okay.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 27, rank F. Final evaluation. Subject AC, Hermit. Call sign, Gun 6, red. Commencing evaluation.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Main system activating combat mode.
I got hit, but...
Target destroyed. This concludes F rank evaluation. Well done.
Okay, so I got 6 chips. That's not really enough to get by yet, but I know that you can basically get all of them playing the game enough times, but still.
Incoming comms.
Okay.
Congratulations, you have surpassed rank F. We are glad to oversee your development as a mercenary. Allmind exists for all mercenaries.
Okay, now as for the OS tuning. No, damage mitigation is probably a good thing to do right now. That's not really that necessary, but... Okay, well... I think I'll do that for now. I'll do assault armor. Okay. And unfortunately, that's all I'm going to be able to do for right now, but I just want to be able to have more healing and more damage protection.
a job for you, 621. The client is the Rubicon Liberation Front. Here's the briefing.
The loss of the wall dealt us a heavy blow. Yet, we believe you are more than a corporate pawn. Perhaps we can even work together. I want you to investigate Baus Arsenal No. 2, a major MT factory in the Bellius region. The Baus Corporation sells to anyone, but they've been essential to maintaining our firepower. Now, their second arsenal has gone silent overnight. If it were only a comms failure, a simple check-in would do. But, well, after the Strider, more cautious voices have gained influence. This isn't our finest moment, but would appreciate your help.
I'm more impressed that they're willing to work with you at that point, but okay.
Some advice before you go, 621. Expect the unexpected.
I mean, I guess that's appropriate under the circumstances. Well, I guess we'll see how it goes.
Activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Investigate Baus Arsenal No. 2. I've been checking the perimeter, and I'm picking up nothing. What happened here?
Who knows? But I guess we'll see how it goes.
It's too quiet. Watch out, 621. Watch its shots and see where they're coming from. Of course. MDD. Stick to it like glue. You'll lose it if it gets too far. Continue the investigation.
Alright. Machine down. Keep going and stay sharp. I know there's another one. laser whip.
Confirmed. Unidentified mechs destroyed. Keep going, 621.
I know there's more, I thought, or... Well, supposedly there's a, another enemy, but I can't trace them. Oh well, I guess.
Is that a coral response? 621, get down and take a closer look. No doubt about it. This water. It contains faint traces of coral. Must have been an underground vein. Baus was hiding a well all this time. Above you. Three of them. No. Four. You're outnumbered. Pick them off one by one, 621.
AP at 30%. 2 repair kits remaining.
Oh, that's not
Repair
nice.
kit remaining. Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
That's 2.
Another dealt with. Stay focused, 621.
That's 3.
One remaining. Finish them off.
And that's 4.
Seems that's the last of them. This wasn't a simple check-in after all. Head back and rest up, 621.
Alright.
Long time no see, Walter. Looking good for a change. I see you've got a new augmented human. What happened to 617 and the rest?
Their jobs. They did what it took to get us here.
Huh. So how's the newcomer doing?
Adequately. But Gen 4 augmentation can be unstable. We need to choose our battles. How's things on your end?
I found the data our friends left behind. There's something promising in the watch point.
message.
I see you're back, 621. About the coral well that was found at Baus Arsenal number 2. That was just a drip coming from an underground vein, and it won't last long. It's not the coral we're searching for. One more thing. I've sent you your next job. This one isn't from the Corps or the Liberation Front. You'll see when you check the briefing.
Oh, that sounds suspicious. Nah, not really. Alright, let's see how I do on this one.
This is a rather personal request from a friend of mine. It concerns a certain facility, a watch point. Once, it regulated the underground flow of coral. Now it serves to monitor the dormant veins. I want you to attack it. Your objective will be to destroy the sensor valve at its core. The watch point is kept secure by SG, the planetside PCA force, which means it's too hot for the corporations to be seen there. In other words, we're flying strictly solo on this one.
Okay. Now let's find out if this suit is even doable for this.
You'll be going in under cover of darkness. Be ready for anything.
Here's the first real test. Is can this suit stand up to... Sorry. Can this suit stand up to the Balteus
It's go time, 621.
and to other ACs?
Don't worry, not even the PCA would anticipate a solo independent mercenary. Get in there and get to work.
Main system activating combat mode.
Leave no evidence. If anyone sees you, handle it.
Code 1-5. Intruder sighted. It's just one AC. Who are they with? We can look into that later. Engaging. Code 7-8. Requesting backup. I can't get through to HQ.
The cavalry isn't coming. Wipe them out, 621. Confirmed. Enemy squad destroyed. Move on to the next area.
Okay.
Where did that AC come from? What happened to the patrol squad?
Code 1-8. All units deploy for combat.
You're exposed to snipers from all corners. Keep moving or they'll shoot you down.
Code 3-1C. We've taken critical damage.
Updating your marker data. Proceed in the direction indicated. You see that? That's targets inside. Make your way in.
Attacking a watch point. You're incorrigible, Handler Walter. How many of your dogs must I kill before you learn?
Is that... Sua?
Pitiful dog. I feel sorry for you. I really do. You may have survived a little longer. If you had a different master.
C-1249. Sua. He's an independent mercenary who survived first-gen augmentation. Don't think twice, 621. Kill him before he kills you.
A little easier said than done.
Where's 619 and 620? Dead? Which ones did I kill, I wonder?
Don't let it bait you. Focus.
AP at 50%.
Well, this isn't working quite the way I expected, but... Okay, that was...
Loyal Gen 4's line. I hear you make fine hounds with the right training. Shame you'll have to die here.
Light shoulder ammunition at left AP at 30%.
Nope, forgot. I don't have multiple uses for that.
AP at 50%.
Like I was gonna say, don't you dare kill me with one hit
Stay away
point.
from the watch point.
Confirmed. Enemy AC destroyed.
It was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna
Forget
be.
about him, 621. You did good today. Back to work.
Well, I did it,
Penetrate
somehow.
the control center and destroy the target.
Not exactly throwing me for the fight with Baltius, considering I barely did enough damage to hurt that guy. Well, let's see how things go now. Well, we'll see. I mean, as I said, I'm not going to, if it gets to the point where I have to use a different mech, I will, but hopefully don't have to do that. Okay, well at least I have all my equipment again.
There. Destroy the device in the center.
Oh, that was easy.
Good job, 621. We're done here. Head back to base. Wait, no. 621, get out of there!
Oh, that was fun.
Who are you?
An older type of augmented human, 4th generation. Have we made contact? I am Air, a Rubiconian. Please, you must wake up. Before your consciousness is forever scattered in the coral flow.
Augmented human C4621. Vital signs confirmed.
Well, I'm alive at least.
Autopilot. Establishing comms link with him.
Raven. I've identified an approaching enemy. I'll synchronize with your brainwaves and maintain contact to support you.
I don't want to fight this thing.
System reactivating combat mode. I've looked into the enemy craft. It's an autonomous PCA craft, Bauteus. You'll have to break its pulse armor to inflict meaningful damage.
Well, at least it's big enough it won't be able to dodge easily from the...
Pulse armor now. Now's your chance, Raven. I've taken your comms link offline for now. That massive dose of coral nearly killed you. Please, you have to focus on memories.
Well, at least the missiles can at least take away its shield. I know this thing got nerfed too, so...
The waves are intensifying. Raven, get clear.
Yeah, I know you can do that, crud. It's not gonna work this time. Whoa, yeah. And somehow, whoa, would you quit with the fire sword?
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%. 2 repair kits remaining.
There, how do you like that?
The enemy can't take much more.
Well... I can't really take much more either, though.
No repair kits remaining.
And I got enough ammo to do this repeatedly, so I'm not too worried about that.
Left shoulder ammunition at 8 AP at 30%.
That's annoying. They almost had him beat, too. Alright, let's try this again. I mean, I realized that...
Main system, reactivating combat mode. I've looked into the enemy craft. It's an autonomous PCA craft, Bauteus. You'll have to break its pulse armor to inflict meaningful damage.
Well, if it didn't do that pulse armor that last time, I would have probably
Pulse
won.
armor down. Now's your chance, Raven. I've taken your comms link offline for now. That massive dose of coral nearly killed you. Please, you have to focus on winning this.
That thing wouldn't have beaten me if my thruster hadn't gone out.
The waves are intensifying. Raven, get clear.
Light shoulder ammunition at.
The enemy can't take much more.
Yeah. Alright, fine. Jerk.
Left shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Now die, you jerk.
Enemy systems down. It's silent.
Well, I beat the first chapter at least.
Raven. You need rest. But first, a warning. The coral surge you were swept up in? That was just a glimpse.
Okay.
A premonition of the storm of flame that will burn Rubicon.
Yeah.
A friend of mine sent me this observational data. Look, 621. The localized coral explosion caused by the surge has a certain directionality. It's headed straight for the central ice field, across the Aalian Ocean. Like a flock of birds or a school of fish, coral loves company. Which means, somewhere in the ice field, there's a huge mass of coral lying dormant. You said you could hear a strange voice in your head. That's a common side effect of old-gen augmentation. Could also be from getting caught in that coral surge. Don't let it bother you.
Raven. The coral explosion completely vaporized northwestern Belius's Bay Area. And even yet, compared to the fires of Ibis, that explosion was hardly a spark. Raven, I have a favor to ask.
Okay.
Let me remain in contact with you until we reach the Coral Convergence. I have to see where they're taking us.
Honestly, I would like to see them do like an anime
How
of
this
this.
struggle over the Coral ends. I must, as a Rubiconian.
Let's see.
Augmented Human C4621, entering standard mode. 2 new messages.
I've got some business to attend to. I need to hawk some intel to the corpse and secure a backer for our trip to the ice field. One job for you while I'm out. Rest up. And that's an order.
Raven, I see your handler's away on business for now. About that trip to the ice field, we've received a job from Balaam already. Let's take a look, shall we?
In due time.
Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. Your records have been updated. E-rank virtual encounters are now available in the arena. We invite you to hone your technique.
Alright. Now then, what new parts can I find? Ransetsu RF is already still in there, but... in the AR. That might be better, honestly. Then, of course, there's this. Okay. Laser shotgun. And a missile launcher. Well, the build I want is probably going to rely on the Human. So we'll see how that works, but... oh yeah, this is what I needed. Yeah, the build I wanted to try, I want to see if it'll work with this, with the Ashmead. And otherwise it's the same weapons. Then of course we have the Songbirds, which no longer are as powerful as they were originally, but... laser cannon. Oh yeah, this is what I needed. I need that. Scatter missile launcher. Plasma missile launcher. Pulse shield. Buckler. Another buckler. I guess since I've already gone that route, I can do this. I'll buy that just to be on the safe side. Okay, let's see. We have the Cassar. Not bad. For Meza. Oh. Definitely weaker, but it's more for lightweight stuff. Knocked. It helps with boosting, but not sure if it helps me with what I want. Okay. Kikaku. Either one of those is that helpful. Okay, I'll get that, at least. Yaba. I don't think I really need that at this point, but we'll see. Now, let's see if I can even use the suit I want. Okay, there's that. Okay. No, I can do it. Alright, now let's test it out and see if this is going to work. Okay, well, The Ash Meat, unfortunately, is not that powerful. Obviously, I know that. I want to try to build the Altaisan mech, but I just don't feel like it's working for this. Now let's try this. And see if this works first before I make too much. Because unfortunately, that's one of my issues with this game, is basically that you can't rely on that. Burst fire. Let's try that. Looks like I may have to skip using the pile bunker. The missiles work, yes, but... It's got good attack power, but it's not impressive. That's unfortunate. While the sword isn't as... Yeah, I'm gonna have to stick with the sword. Okay. Let's try the handgun, see if that does anything. It's just I feel that there are some builds that are unviable based off of what you can do. Alright, so... I'm starting to wonder if this build is even going to be viable, considering, but... well, I guess we'll have to see. I'm a little worried because of that, but... Okay, so the Turner isn't bad, but okay.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program number 26, entering rank E. Subject AC, Bitter Promise. Call sign, Nozark.
Did it say Nozark? So I would pronounce it Nozak, but...
Main system activating combat mode.
Alright, let's see what we got to work with this. Whoa. Reload time is good. Alright, well I got that one done now.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Well, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for build at least, but oh well. And then of course there's all these things I can do too, which will increase my damage even further, but I guess I'll have to see.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 25, rank E. Subject AC, infection. Call sign V6, Materlink. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
And you're dead.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Well, I get more money off of it at least, so. Okay,
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 24, rank E. Subject AC, UAU, call sign, Little ZE. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
oh yeah, sure, you get a lucky shot. Because I was backed into a wall.
AP at 50%.
How are you hitting me like that? You should not be that accurate. Well, you're dead anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Target
Took
destroyed.
a little more time.
Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Yes, Swinburne.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 23, rank E, final evaluation. Subject AC, guidance, call sign V7 Swinburne. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
And he's dead.
Target destroyed.
Okay, so he's just
This
a regular
concludes
one.
E-rank evaluation. Well done.
Well, to be fair, he's a pain in the butt to fight when you fight him in the story, only because they make you have to deal with it that way. Okay.
Incoming comms.
Congratulations, you have surpassed rank E. We are glad to oversee your development as a mercenary. All Mind exists for all mercenaries.
Now as for OS tuning, only have 8. I'll do that since that affects my natural damage. So yeah, it is kinetic. So energy based. Explosive, okay. Wonder if kinetic would help with that too, so... Do you have one for energy based? Yeah, plus you have one for melee, so... Oh, so that just affects... So this just affects the damage you do from staggered enemies, which is probably what I need more of anyway. And then that would help me with melee damage, so... Yes, this one. Alright. I know there's a lot of stuff to grab on this one, but I'm just going to do the regular mission. Because I don't think I have the energy to deal with that today. Yeah. Okay.
Here's the request from Balam Industries. They want you to carry out an advanced survey of the central ice field to confirm the information Walter brought to them about the coral convergence. As for how to cross the Alian Ocean, this is the intercontinental cargo launcher installed on the upper level of Grid 086. You could use it to launch your AC to the ice field. Grid 086 is occupied by the Dozers, outlaws who treat coral like a drug. It's also the territory of a belligerent group of arms dealers who call themselves RAD. Be prepared for a perilous journey. I'll be here to support you, Raven. Let me handle getting us into the grid. I'm fairly adept at analyzing systems, and manipulating them too.
All I remember is that there are way too many enemies on this mission.
Commencing infiltration to Grid 086. Creating backdoor into system. Deactivating lock on vertical catapult. Connecting steam cylinders. Launching. Let's get to work, shall we?
Main system activating combat mode.
I've sent you the marker.
Now, also one thing I will consider as well, if anyone wants me to do a specific kind of build on this, I'll do that. Though, let me be clear. If I see that it doesn't work, I may or may not do it. So if someone tries to want me to do a particular build for trolling, I mean, I'll consider it, but at the same time, it's like, there are as you can probably tell, I'm not that good at this game. So, keep that in mind too. Okay.
Who's this, tourist?
Oh, you.
Think you can just waltz straight in here?
Well, now it's not a trouble.
Hostile AC destroyed.
Looks like you're having fun, Taurus. You know, RAD loves a good welcome party. Come on in, and let's get acquainted.
How courteous. Let's take her up on the offer, Raven.
Do I have to? No, as much as I might do that
I've gathered
later.
data on the woman from that broadcast. That was Carla, leader of RAD, a formidable Bills infection. She joined them 3 years ago, bringing with her a crew of junk wizards and hackers. Within half a year, she seized total control and greatly expanded their operations.
Part of me wants to try to do the like collecting of all the different materials and basically doing all the combat logs and the like, but I'm worried doing that with this build might be slightly challenging.
Kept us waiting, Taurus. Told you we love a good party. Well, you're no slouch, are you?
Oh. Interesting. I mean, I'm slightly worried because of this machine. Is it going to be able to beat all the different bosses at the end of the game? But well, I guess we'll find out. There's a chest. The wrecker. Yeah, nice try though. Oh yeah, that bit. I mean, I could probably beat him, but I don't know. Sure, why not? Let's go through this bit.
You now.
The ambush. Affiliation is an independent mercenary.
I don't owe you a damn thing. You've made a big mistake coming here.
I think he was expecting someone else. Let's deal with him and be on the way.
Don't worry. I put your money to good use. Just take a look at what my new AC can do. My credit score's only gonna go up. Get it through your thick skull.
Missile AC destroyed. Let's move on.
I wonder what his reason was for that. Like I said, there's a few things that they don't really mention too much on like lore-wise, that things that you should probably know. So it's hard to say. Well, and for a penny and for a pound, let's deal with this. Well, I think that's what happened to the debt collector that was after Nozak, so...
2 repair kits remaining.
Alright, moving on.
Can't get your help these days, can you? Would have been cheaper to just hire you instead.
I mean, you could have done that, instead of giving me too much work to do.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
Alright. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to end up doing it anyway. Well, I get a few battle logs out of this, so that's helpful at least.
Picking up multiple MTs. Tread carefully.
Right shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Nearly forgot your fireworks. Our turret doesn't cut above the rest.
Left shoulder ammunition.
Now, funny bit,
30%.
I didn't actually get hit by that the first time I went this way. Which is kind of funny if you think about it, because I just... As I just saw it and then moved away.
You've made your point. I surrender. It's just not worth the losses.
Uh-huh.
Come on,
Sure.
up along now.
Let's see what she has up her sleeve. Shall we, Raven?
Sure you don't have any hidden agendas now.
You're not afraid of anything, are you? I like that as a tourist.
Yeah, it just seems as if I thought there was something else, but...
Too bad that this is goodbye.
So it was a trap. The Dozos are certainly living up to their reputation. There's some kind of autonomous demolition method, rather by a hard one. Those grinder arms can easily destroy an AC. Be careful.
No, I didn't get that opportunity.
Nice. I heard you were good. But the cleaner's going to have the last laugh.
You sure about that?
Behavioral pattern has changed. Watch out.
2 repair kits remaining.
Just in case. Okay. Well, that would have been bad if it had protected.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
And you're dead.
Enemy systems offline. Complete shutdown confirmed.
Enough, tourist. It's been miserable knowing you, but... I guess playing nice is a smart choice here. You want to go up top, right? Let me show you the way. Guided tour from Cinder Carla herself.
You sure about that? So I got arms and a head. And then a javelin. Okay.
No new messages.
Raven, we've received a job from RAD's leader, Carla. This could just be another one of her traps. But after the impression you left on her last time, I think it's unlikely. Let's take a look at the briefing.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Ah, my favorite little tourist. About my promise to take you up top. I need a little help cleaning up first. You see, a certain someone smashed up all my defense hardware. And now I've got rival dozers muscling in. It's the Junker Coyotes. We never did get on. Always sniffing around and snapping at our heels. They're dull company, tourist. One thing, though. They're using RADMTs, hot from the black market. They might be a pack of dumb animals, but at least they know quality workmanship. Anyway, you know the score. You made this mess, now you get to clean it up.
Oh, I made
well,
the mess.
Technically, I'm asking you to make a whole new mess. Whatever. You know what to do. Now get out there.
Seeing as how I'm not the one that had to trigger all of my defense hardware to deal with a certain intruder.
Your handler didn't authorize this sortie either. But we shouldn't miss this chance. I'll support you.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let's get rolling, tourist. Get out there and bag me some coyotes.
They're already moving in, Raven. Let's handle them.
Hey! We got an AC! I've never seen one like that before. Must have got a sweet deal from Carla.
Send in the punchers and kickers!
Custom MTs made by our own engineers. When did those hit the black market?
They look like Bell's Gardens, but with enhanced firepower and maneuverability.
Damn it! This wasn't part of the plan!
Can't stand the son of a whiny coyote. Finish him off, tourist. Clean as a whistle. Moving on, tourist.
Enemies detected. I'll mark their location.
Figured you could handle this on your own. So I called off my MTs. About time we got some maintenance anyhow.
So you have it,
company!
MTs.
And it ain't dumbass Rummy. That one of RAD's newbies?
We'll blow them sky high!
You wish.
This one is on you for taking out Rummy. You would have kept watch at least.
AP at 50%.
Seriously?
Confirmed. Coyote force eliminated.
Looks like it's over. Guess I was right to pick you for the job. And now, it's my turn to help you.
One new message.
Okay.
Guess you noticed that job from Balaam and decided to take it. I see you're heading for the cargo launcher now. Not a bad idea, I'll give you that. Keep heading for the ice field. I'll take care of some loose ends in the meantime.
Okay, so, I mean, I guess I can do this one too.
We're continuing through Grid 086, toward the Intercontinental Cargo Launcher. As promised, Carla has agreed to serve as our guide. I'm not sure how safe it is to trust a dozer. But if we turn her down, we turn her knowledge down as well. One more thing, Raven. Cinder, Carla's nickname. That's what the Rubiconians call survivors of the fires of Ibis. But if the fires happened half a century ago... well, it could just be some dozer inside joke.
Well, it's not, unfortunately, but if I had to... I mean, I wish they would give more backstory on Carla and all the other people, but if I'm right, I think Walter is related to the person that discovered the coral.
This will be our third sortie together, Raven.
And he's directly responsible for everything that's happened since, so...
Main system activating combat mode.
Here we go, tourist. I'll lead the way, just as promised. But after this, you owe me one.
Not sure if I owe you per se, but...
This elevator goes straight to the top of the grid, the outer shell. Sadly, that's beyond my territory. I mean, once you're out there, the PCA satellites see everything. A few of the stupider dozers took it as a challenge, went out to prove themselves. You can guess what happened.
We've arrived at the top, sending you new marker data. It's as Carla said. At this altitude, we're within firing range of the PCA satellites.
Lovely.
Intruder detected in Forbidden Sector. Terminating target. Terminating.
That must be the PCA security system.
I wish these things didn't act like missiles as well. I got a lot of combat logs. I suppose that makes sense.
Well, nowhere to hide now.
Brute force it is then.
Don't get fried.
That's an extremely powerful laser.
Nice moves, tourist.
Huh?
2 repair kits remaining.
Wait. So, Backwardsly didn't even... Huh? I usually have trouble with that. I somehow magically did it by flying reverse. So, I guess the Mater trick really does work.
Terminated.
I think I got hit, but at least I survived it. Okay.
Intruder has escaped satellite range. Raising threat level.
We're not far from the cargo launcher.
Intruder detected near closed facility.
Might as well clean up while you're here, tourist. Never did care for the upstairs neighbors.
AP at 50%.
That's what I like to see. Let's get the cargo launcher ready.
There.
Once I've healed up, because I don't want to deal with this with that going on.
Access the container.
Now, if you could just step inside.
Wait. Enemy detected. That machine.
Great. We found a sea weapon. That, tourist, is a sea spider. One of the Institute's relics left to haunt Rubicon. Now what's it doing here?
The coral results from the generator. This is no ordinary machine. Be careful, Raven.
That machine was created by a bunch of mad scientists, tourist. The fires of Ibis may have taken the Institute. Their dirty work survived.
Ow.
It's taking damage. Keep it up, Raven.
AP at 50%.
What the? It's taking off.
Another coral response. Watch out.
No. This could be some good R&D data. Can't wait to get back to the workshop.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Raven.
Well, somebody thinks so. Reload your stupid missiles.
Enemy systems down. The generator's going to explode. They were using coral for fuel.
Oh, that was fun.
Quite a show, tourist. How about we get back on track? Hop in the container. I'll operate the launcher from here.
Oh yeah, there's more to the mission.
Brace yourself. By the way, tourist, you're Walter's hound, right? Well, I guess a dog can't choose its master. But still, tough luck. I feel sorry for you, I really do. Oh, and one more thing. You know the cargo launcher's strictly for cargo, right? No one's ever used it to launch themselves before. At least not in one piece.
So, you wanted to tell me this now, though. Just saying, why did you wait to tell me this till now?
Raven? You see it too, don't you? The voices of the coral. Currents coursing across Rubicon. Walter was correct in his judgment. The coral. It's here, in this desolate place.
Got the legs from Mind Alpha. Let's see if they're any better.
Augmented Human C4621, entering standard mode. 2 new messages.
Looks like you've made it to the central ice field, 621. Good. I'm done tying up loose ends. Arquebus found their own way in and are ready to deploy survey squads. And it looks like Balam's come running after you scoped out the place too. You know what's going to happen. Business as usual. But you can make it work for us.
I suppose.
Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. Your records have been updated. D-rank virtual encounters are now available in the arena. These correspond to the middle ranks. We invite you to further hone your technique.
Okay.
Raven, I was looking into the arena, and I discovered something you might want to know about. It's a network service that was labeled Nest, with no obvious clues about its purpose. From what I can tell, it's a special mercenary support program, encrypted and kept secret. I've installed a backdoor, so you'll have no trouble getting in as you please.
Oh, that's the multiplayer stuff, isn't it? Scudder. And of course, there's everyone's favorite weapon to hate, I guess. The game-breaking weapon, apparently. Maybe I'll get this anyway. Stun baton. Not worth it. Okay. Okay, and then there's the Basho. Interesting. Nah. Oh yeah, the Fortaleza. Something I will not use at this point, but still. What about the All Mind, or the Mind Alpha? So I do lose boost gauge, but I get a lot more for loadout, and I get slightly stronger. So why not? And slightly better for speed and stability. So. That's a lot. Yeah, sure, let's see how this does. Oh, dang it. I just realized I didn't change the weapon, but... Alright, well, let's see.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 22. Entering rank D. Subject AC, Li Long. Call sign, Gun 3, Wu Hua Hai. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
That was cheating. But you're dead anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Okay. Ring Freddy, I guess is what his name is. Alright.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 21. Rank D. Subject AC, Candle Ring. Call sign, Ring Freddy. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Well, you were easy to beat.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
With the songbirds in the wheelchair, and yet I almost murdered the guy in one turn of ammo. Okay. Let's see how the Scudder does, but... No, Iguazu.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 20, rank D. Subject AC, reconfig. Call sign, V5 Hawkins. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Hey, let's see how annoying you're gonna be. Yeah, mildly annoying. And he's taking a lot of damage, thankfully, but... Huh.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Alright. Now Hawkins is beaten too.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 19.
Sorry about
rank
that.
D.
It's like my mic got disconnected. But I'm back on now.
Subject AC, Headbringer. Call sign, Gun 5, Iguazu. Commencing evaluation.
Uh-huh.
Main system activating combat mode.
Hold on 1 second. Alright. And now you're dead, Iguazu.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
I'm actually surprised I'm doing so well. I mean, I haven't gotten to the late end game yet, but where I have to actually fight these guys repeatedly. But I guess we'll see how it goes then. Using 2 missile launchers, a sword, and a assault rifle, but I don't know. Like I said, I want to see how far I can get. Then I'll finish this guy off.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 18, rank D, final evaluation. Subject AC, Shinobi, call sign, Roku Monsen. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Oh, you're fast. How are you hitting me so accurately? No, that didn't work. Okay. I might have to use some of the... Let's try one more time, just in case. It's not like I'm going to lose anything for doing it, but...
Main system activating combat mode.
Seriously, how do these people get that kind of accuracy?
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Yes, I know that was kind of risky, but no, I didn't have a
Target
choice.
destroyed. This concludes D rank evaluation. Well done.
Oh, that was fun. Not exactly an easy guy to beat, I'll admit.
Incoming comms.
Congratulations, you have surpassed rank D. We hope that our aid has helped push you to achieve greater things. All Might exists for all mercenaries.
Okay. Well, that's definitely something I need to deal with, so... I would still say kinetic energy. Okay. So, everything now. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be it for me today, unfortunately. As I do need to do some other things before I go back to work tomorrow. So, hope everyone enjoyed the stream that watched, and hope you have a good night, and I hope to see you again. Have a good one, everyone.